everyone, welcome. Okay, smoothing the Can you hear me now? Yeah, I think you can hear me. Sorry for that. Yeah, I think you should have heard something. Yeah, anyway, all good. Just a second. Sorry. I'm sorry for that. Really sorry for this. I think this is better. Yeah, this is better. I was doing some circus, so I had to bear the consequence. Anyway, let's move forward. So question is as follows: what's the difference between TS and FS? FS and TS. TS means free slack. TS means total slack. T total, and F means free slack. Okay, what's the difference? Free, you are free to do something. That's the mean. Look at the word free. Free means what? When I move this activity, I cannot move this. Okay, let's say this G. Okay, what does free slack mean? Okay, if you see the precedence before which we took, I can move G by 2 days without affecting the next. I guess, in my opinion, maybe you will see the question maybe when I said in the earlier video or something. Okay, is I guess G depends on G depends on K. I do not know, but I assume. Okay, I shouldn't be assuming this way, but let's assume for this case. Okay, oops, sorry. Okay, yeah. So what does it mean? Free slack. I have 2 days without affecting the next in the sense the successor. Okay, that's the meaning of free slack. I am free to move. The other guy will not get affected. But a total slack, what will happen is, you see, total slack is 0 for critical path activities. Okay, that means what? It gives the answer actually here. Okay, you will also know that, always note that total slack is always greater than free slack. Maybe equal, but always greater. Okay, cannot be less than. If it's less than, for example, let's take 2. 2 is fine, equal or greater. Cannot be less than. Okay, total slack cannot be less than free slack. Anyway, let's move forward here. What was my question? What is total slack? Total slack is, if I can change by 1. Okay, it will not affect my schedule. Okay, however, if it is 0, if I change it, it will affect my schedule. Okay, that means this is critical path. Any changes would change the schedule. That means it become, instead of 14, it become 15 or something. Okay, so that's the story. So what's the story here is slack management or smoothing. Okay, what's the meaning of slack management? That means what? I want you to look at these numbers here. Just this number. Just look at these numbers here. Okay, let's say something is not normal. It's not level. In the sense what? Say 11 is here, 11, and then 16, then 30. It's like sudden peak, and then slowly, gradually decreases, and then here underutilization of the resources. So let's suppose we have a vehicle. Okay, you see, yeah, I think if we have a vehicle, would be a good example. Like, or a machine. Machine would do good. This machine, it would be, let's say, it will be normal if everything would be almost equal, isn't it? In the sense, let's say we are having 14, isn't it? It will be like uniform. But in this case, it's 11 hours, fine. Or let's say we're getting employers, laborers or someone, engineers. See, some of the days he's sleeping. In the sense, he is not working. Isn't it? It's called some days overwork and some days he's sleeping. So I would like to have it kind of level if possible. So what would do is, generally what would do is, there is a rule. Okay, so first you would be touching free slack activities. These are called free slack activities that I did on the early start. Okay, generally you do it in the early start, then you go for, you won't be doing it in the late start, rarely you do it. Okay, and then you go for the total slack activity. So what I'm trying to convey message is, first start with G and H, and L and M, these activities, free start, free slack. Then go for total slack. This is the story here. Okay, so I think the way I'm representing this, in my opinion, is good, because I have yellow things, so I will not be going back and forth. Okay, so so what I can do is, listen, my aim here is to try to get this as uniform as possible. So you can see here on day 5 I need, let's say, 30 resources. The cost is $30. Okay, but the other days it is 11. It would be better if, isn't it, it's become a hit on the pocket, let's say. So what I'll do is, I would able to move activities like this. So what I do is, I select start with G. Why G? Why not A? Why not C? C you won't be touching, you try not to touch. Okay, this is called trial and error method. Okay, where you don't touch the critical activity. If you start touching the critical, you change the duration, right? Your aim is to not touch, change the duration. If you want to change the duration, moving forward is called crashing. I'll teach you that in a couple of minutes now, maybe in the next video or something. I'll share that. Don't worry. This is an important concept, and yeah, let's move forward. Yeah, especially it will be easier if you do it in a Microsoft project, but we are not. Our aim today is to do it in Excel. So let's be here. Where was I? I was here. Yeah, we're talking about G. See, my aim is to get this a bit less. So if I would move, let's say by 1 day, if free slack, if I move, doesn't affect the other activities, I move it by 1 day. Okay. So what I would do is, I would move it by 1 day. So when I move, move it, I moved it. So for my future reference, I have moved it. Let's keep it as red or something. I have moved it by 1 day. And moved it by 1 day. So, yeah, 1 day. You see, on day 5 now the peak has reduced. Now the peak has become on day 6. Good. How about I move this also 1 day? I have free slack of 1 day, so move it by 1 day. Not very good. Okay, I moved it by 1 day. Can I move this also by one more day? Yeah, you can. I cannot move any more now. Okay. So really, it didn't really help. It did help from 30 to 29. This became 21. Yeah. Not too bad. Which is the other one? We have now 2 days which are a peak. Okay, so they really didn't help too much. So then I go to my total slack. Okay, it's total slack in the sense, this yellow part which are here now, I can move this. Okay, so what I would be generally looking for is, see the peak, where is it? So I think my 10 is giving me a hit here because of this 10, isn't it? So I have ability to move it, let's say, how many, what's this, 1, 2, yeah. So I can move this, let's say 2 days towards the right, yeah, 2 days. Put this as green, so I moved it. No, not really good. How about I move this, go back? He needs it back, I move him back. This is called trial and error. You will have to do it. Not too bad, This 30 has gone now. 26 is here. So which is causing the 26? This. If I move this guy by 1, 30 comes back. So now. Okay, let's move this. I have still time here. So I move this guy here and try to move. Yeah, listen. Okay, move by 1. And 26. I'm getting hit by this guy. Not too bad, right? Even before it was, I think, yeah, we've done a good job, I guess. Yeah, so we have 24 here, 25 here, sorry. I moved by 2 days, right? Yep, so put that green here. 25. If I move this guy back, let's say move one step back, will this help me? 1 minute. Yeah, it really did, isn't it? See, 24 is because of this. If I move 10, no, it's not going to help me. Because of this 2 10s, right? I can't move. Can I move this back? 1 minute, let's see. No, it's causing 29. No, let it be that way. Yeah, so I think this is the story. I think we're happy with this. Should be good. Okay. Or what we can do is maybe keep trying. Just keep trying. Maybe hopefully this way. Not really good. We're having problem was with this 24. You can only move it back 1. He will be having 24 then, yeah. Listen, I'm going to move this a bit extreme. I think this looks good. More or less constant. Okay, so you hope you understand the concept of slack line. See, now see it's become almost uniform, right? I wish I could move this 10, but cannot move, isn't it? Because of the precedence. You can't change the precedence. Okay, anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed this class. We see each other in the next class. Hello, bye.